Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends. That's the greatest compliment we can receive. If you've been in an accident, we'll get you in your vehicle as quickly as possible. Our technicians care about you and your family and repair your vehicle to factory standards. We handle your claim from start to finish and provide a free loaner car. Stop by for a free estimate. Eustace Body Shop, just south of 88th and Highway 2.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
It's August, and that means summer is winding down and the kids are back to school with lots of fall activities coming up. All great things, but also cause lots of stress. Instead of letting your nerves get the best of you and cause uncomfortable tightness, get ahead of it all with a massage from The Body Shop. The Body Shop in Lincoln is your place for all types of massages. Deep tissue, hydrating, sports, Swedish, hot stone, aroma, and more. And don't forget about their couples massages. Book today at thebodyshoplink.com. The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2% interest on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late-model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brandt.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com. Visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Price Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come with both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
837 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there is a slight chance of later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see the afternoon high around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 67. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high around 89. Meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 92.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. It is not AI technology. It's not a hologram. It's not Memorex. It's AD in studio. The man has returned.
Hologram.
I'm not used to seeing somebody sitting in that chair at this time. It's weird. There's space being occupied.
Oh, man. It's good to be home for 2 more days.
Gone on Monday.
He gone. No, it's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. Obviously keeping a track of things from afar, but it's good to be back in. Nick, you got a nice haircut again,
Thank
man.
you.
When'd you get the haircut?
Tuesday got it.
Good.
Raph got his on Monday.
Yeah.
I got mine on Tuesday.
Both you guys getting fresh haircuts.
Yeah.
What can I say?
What we do now.
Yep.
I like it.
We're basically one.
Hey, so have you been and the thing that
No.
that sucks, man, is I can catch sipping those guys when I'm getting dressed in the mornings on the road. But when you guys, 8 o'clock is either I'm going to be on stage at 8:30 or sound check at 8:30. So I maybe catch like the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I get done, you guys are already off.
Well, since you've been gone, Naj just took over another town.
Nick, I heard
That's not
I
true.
heard you took over Omaha too now.
Not necessarily. I would not say took over Omaha.
I would say Tiburon Golf Course at least.
There you go.
We won't say Omaha.
I'll give you that.
We won't say Omaha. We'll just say
I'll give Tiburon.
we'll keep it within parameters. We'll
Yeah,
just say
exactly.
Tiburon Golf Course.
Tiburon is Naj country.
The thing is I walked in and I sat down at the table and I said, I was telling Raff and like Jay about it. And I was like, I think they're probably going to come in and buy me a drink or buy me something or whatever. And not even a minute and a half later, they come in and they bring over a Vegas bomb. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess
here we go.
This is what we're doing. I guess. So it is what it is.
You've played Tiburon before, haven't you?
Well, so that was the second time on Tuesday or on Wednesday that I played Tiburon. The first time was earlier this spring.
It was
when
the
it was
27 hole.
It was the
freeze fest.
27
that day
hole.
was freezing.
Yes,
That's right. You guys did something foolish. You did another night.
We went out in April, and it was about 35 degrees with a 27-mile-an-hour wind. And we were the only ones on the course that day, but we played 27 holes, and it was for my buddy's birthday. it was a lot of fun, but yeah, it is what it is. Now the course was in great shape on Wednesday, and obviously a lot of courses are right now with July being so rain filled. So.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, A-Rod, State History 1960.
That's awesome.
It's good to be back, A-Rod. Appreciate you. Kevin, thanks, big dog. Appreciate you, man. It's good to be back. Missed you guys, man. Disc golf, Jake. Raff, Nick,
I heard that yesterday. Happened? I thought Nick and Rico were both Iowa fans.
What happened? No. See, you got to fill me in. What's going on?
What he means by an Iowa fan? Iowa Cubs, the AAA affiliate for the Chicago Cubs. They're playing in Omaha, and I've been going to their games.
Oh,
they're playing the Omaha Storm Chasers. The Iowa Cubs are.
So you're going to see Omaha.
I'm going to see the Iowa Cubs game. Iowa Cubs.
Let's go, Iowa.
That's all it is. Just not the Hawkeyes.
Not
the Cyclones. Nothing else. It's the Iowa Cubs.
Next thing you know, you'll be putting money on it and stuff.
Easy. Nope.
That's the thing to do in Iowa these days.
Nope. That's it. How about this pecan pie? Whose voice are we hearing with Raff?
Pecan pie, P double. What's up, homie? It's good to be back. Hey, Ron, Kev, pecan pie. I appreciate you guys, man. I really did, man. I really do. Always miss being on the show and just laughing and talking sports with my guys. And obviously from the listeners, we appreciate you guys more than you know. Kyle Hooper, I appreciate you, man. It brightens my your text message, everything brightens mine up. And I know the other guys up too, man. It's weird being on the road, man, because I was in a lot of different places. Madison was last time I was on the show. I think it was Monday. Was the last time I was on the show Monday when I zoomed in?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Monday when I zoomed in, and then before then it'd been like the 25th or 26th. But I was in Fargo yesterday. I went to Fargo, North Dakota, and spoke for the John Deere seed plant there. Of course, I caught
saw
a lot
that.
of crap from the family because they're Case International. One of the guys goes, not the family, one of the family friends goes, he goes, "Yep, you're going to have a long Thanksgiving dinner. You're probably eating outside because they're Case International, and they're obviously John Deere. And I speak for John Deere again next week in Moline. But man, you talking about some good people at John Deere. Those people bust their tails off. They make the tillage machines. They make the seeding machines. So just, I mean, you see the warehouse, and you can take pictures in that area I was speaking at. They took them, but you can't, obviously not in the warehouse because that's proprietary information. That's what they're, that's their bread and butter. They're thinking he's a Case guy. You could be taking those to Case International. But here's the reason why, though, that my in-laws did years ago when they started their operation, did not go with John Deere. John Deere didn't go with them. John Deere told their great grandfather he would never make it.
Wow.
Think about
Dang. And they gave you a shirt.
Yeah.
They gave you a shirt. I know what you're wearing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, John Deere told my kids it was their great grandfather. You've seen their operation.
Yeah.
It's massive. They have a massive operation out there, Raff. You've been out there. It's a huge operation. They have hogs, corn, soy, all that stuff. But the story goes, I mean, I've always thought about that. Don't ever tell someone they can't make it. And I highly doubt you would hear that now, but I don't know how many, put it this way, a lot of
So if you tell them they can't make it, they make it?
I tell you what, it sure puts a
Nebraska football, you can't make it. You cannot.
You cannot beat Minnesota. You can't. You're not good enough.
You can't do it.
You're not good enough to beat.
You got to have some work
Colorado.
ethic to back it up too. That tends to help. But no, it's gonna be back in here though. I actually got a. I was gonna hook you up with that John Deere hat, but I think Keenan's gonna steal it.
That's fine. That's fine.
But I'll get some more John Deere stuff next week. But you guys, let me ask you this: Nick and Raff, we were talking about a little bit on the spillover, and we got a great show lined up for this morning too. But I know we got a break coming up quick here, but and Sip posed the question about the Iowa scandal. Do we lose our guy that came here for basketball?
Yes.
Yeah, permanently. So, and I don't want to sound so harsh when we say that. The NCAA rules and the policies when it comes to gambling and sports wagering on it is that there's obviously lower tiers to it, but any bets or instances that this is verbatim, greatly exceed $800 is basically a cause or potential for permanent loss of collegiate eligibility. $34,800 is a lot more than just $800. And I think that falls under the greatly exceeds portion of it, which means I would lean towards whether it's a Nebraska decision too, or it's like, hey man, listen, we're going to go our separate ways.
Well, that was the quick with getting Boogie Coleman in here so quickly.
But also there's
because Ron Lewis, has he already been gone? Has he already been suspended? I know he's suspended.
We don't.
But a straight kicked him off yet?
I think with the being an investigation and everything, I think they're just kind of sitting tight right now.
So we got the big point guard from Ball State, right?
Yep.
6'5".
Yep. Jerron Boogie Coleman.
Boogie.
Yeah.
So I would assume, though, unfortunately, that Aaron Eulis is going to lose his collegiate eligibility permanently.
Yeah. Man, so Raff, think about this, bro. And we were talking about this with Sip and Coach on the spillover. Raff, think about, Nick, I want you to think about this too. Listeners, think about this. Can you imagine being an athletic director in today's day and age of college athletics?
It's more than it's ever.
I wouldn't want to.
More than it's ever been. But it's like the same way, like even with not just athletic director, just being a coach.
Yeah.
Like I talked to some coaches around the country and asked them, hey, going anywhere on vacation? They're like, well, it's one of those things now. We work pretty much 365 days a year. If I get out, it's maybe for a week, if that. But
and you're still not really, you're away, but you're not out.
Yeah, and
you're out, but you're not away.
And that's just not football coaches. That's gymnastics coaches. I mean, it's every coach.
You just gotta have your pulse, a pulse on the program.
Yeah,
right.
You know what?
In a blink of an eye, things can unravel.
Yes, they can.
So quickly.
Because think about this: do we think that Coach Hoiberg and Trev knew anything about Aaron Ellis' situation before they brought him in? They couldn't have.
They said it. They
wouldn't have brought him in.
They said they weren't aware when they brought him in.
No. They wouldn't have brought him in.
Well, because another thing is you have to think about timeline of everything that happened. So back on May 1st was the day that Aaron Eulis committed to Nebraska. May 1st.
Do you think he knew?
The investigation wasn't made public until May 9th.
Do you think he knew? And just trying to avoid the situation.
I'm just asking a question. That's a hairy situation.
I think when you're doing that kind of thing, I think you always got it on the back of your mind that, hey, this might be a little bit risky. Hopefully they don't catch me. I mean, it's always got to be on his mind. So I'm sure it was on his mind. Not that he was going to be, caught, but you always have that on your mind. I mean, go back like the Johnny Manziel show, the Untold show.
Oh man, I haven't started watching it. Yeah. I saw the clip though yesterday of him talking about the NFL Combine.
Yeah,
my goodness,
always on their mind. Always on the mind.
Did you guys see that more Iowa Hawkeye players have been mentioned? One of those being a wide receiver, Arlen Bruce is the fourth, I believe. Arlen Bruce or whatever. He bet the under in a Northwestern Iowa game that he played in. He bet the under, and he scored a touchdown in that game, which eventually took it to the over. So Northwestern was Iowa rather. The game total was at 33 points. He bet the under of 37, and late in the fourth quarter, he scored a touchdown that took him to 39 points, and he ended up losing his money on that one. It's crazy. It's real fascinating knowing, like, when you're watching college football, you got no clue what's going on.
Oh, and it's like we talked about, it's going to get so much crazier this year. Every time you see a missed extra point or you see something, something happen at the end of the game,
a conspicuous drop.
Yeah,
man.
Anyone could have caught that ball.
Yeah. Big Bird, I think you're right. He goes, absolutely. He knew he was investigation going on. He said, same with Arlen Bruce. Yeah. Folks, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back and talk some more sports. And there's a lot of sports to talk. It's no longer June or July. It's game month. We're going to give you all the game news we possibly can and have some fun doing it. Good to be back home on the fold on the mothership with Nick and Raff. It's The Drive. 937 a ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunity available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply at sandhills.jobs.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast lunch in August. Try their new lemon cream cheese on any bagel or breakfast sandwich. And try the caramel latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. At Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
H&H Roofing, established in 2015, is proud to serve the local area, which includes the tri-state area in Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota. H&H Roofing has a professional team that are licensed and bonded, GAF Master certified installers, and an insurance preferred contractor that will work directly with your insurance company. Also a leading roofer, siding, and gutter specialist. H&H Roofing will service all residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Go to HNHroofs.com for more information or call 402-359-2546.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team moment, whether it's buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 429-8121.
Warning, this ad will use the F word often, so listen at your own risk. Family fun, fun with friends, freedom from fuel, free Yeti cooler, free driveway delivery. Hey, this is Carl from Nebraska Golf Carts and Priced Right Auto, and we have the all-electric Bentelli Fun Carts, and they are a blast. Plenty of fun colors, and these street-legal carts come with both 4 and 6 passenger. Tell us you heard us on the ticket and get a free Yeti cooler with your purchase. Hurry, supply is limited. Check them out at 1235 West O in Lincoln or NebraskaGolfCarts.com.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. But when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
You deserve the best. With a Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR, and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there is a slight chance later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see a afternoon high of around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of around 67. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high of around 9. Meteorologist Kyle Buckley for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday. Before we hop on to the next topic, I just want to send our prayers and thoughts out to Maui and Hawaii and all the stuff that's taking place there. I don't watch much of the news, so I saw a post from one of our good buddies that posted, and just the devastation there. I looked into it, and I was just like, that's just so horrible. So sending prayers out to, I think it's Lahaina, I believe is the town. So
there's that tree that's been there for, and I know we're obviously first, like you mentioned, there's that tree, but more importantly than a tree, over 50 something lives lost.
Yeah.
So Aaron Wills, who played here at Nebraska, defensive end, of course, Riola's, not sure they're from that part. I know they're not from that part, the big area, but that's still their homeland.
Yep.
And I was watching, and Raff knows that's one of my things I do watch. I watch the evening news at 5:30.
I say no, AD. We're not doing this.
Don't do it, AD. But at 5:30 is when I kind of catch up on what's going on, and just seeing the devastation. They were showing the before and afters. It literally looked like a bomb went off.
Yeah.
So the lives that were lost, number one. Obviously, you hate to see the historical landmarks that were destroyed, but those are at the same time. It's not taking significance away from those, but those are buildings. I'm talking about the 50 plus, and they're still going to find more. The lives that were lost, the devastation there. So our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone over in Hawaii, all those impacted by it. Just a horrible
Jeez.
horrible situation over there.
Total damage estimates $8 to $10 billion.
Good Lord.
In damage.
Wow.
My goodness.
And it's not like, they can get, you're thinking something that's on a, it's a 5-hour flight from the mainland to get there. So as far as even just the logistics of getting help and aid over there is going to be a massive feat itself. Obviously it'll get over there, but it's the logistics of all that. It's just
everything, just like being that it's a touristy location. There are movies filmed there in that area and stuff like that. So it's like, it's just horrible.
Yeah, really, really scary. Guys, while we do have a moment, definitely want to shout out good friend Kendall Warnock at A1 Automotive. We've talked about it a couple times over the last few days, but he's doing something really cool and partnering with us here at the Ticket in order to help. 402-464-5685. If you or somebody that needs some help with some school supplies, school's coming up, if you know somebody that is just struggling, obviously everybody has a story. And so if you know somebody that's needs a little extra help around this time of the year as school is coming up and they need some help for school supplies, send us a text, send us their name, how to get in contact with them. And what Kendall and his guys at A1 Automotive are going to do, they're offering Walmart gift cards for school supplies. So you send us the nominations and we'll make sure that we get in touch with the correct person and we figure out a way to just help out people, as school is right around the corner, if not already started for some. And you might just need a little extra help or somebody that's close to you, somebody that and a huge shout out to our guy Kendall and all of the team at A1 Automotive for their support for not only for the station but also for the community.
Kendall and his entire team, his wife and the whole team there, Kurt, all the guys at A1 are always about the community.
Oh yeah.
A big shout out to A1 Auto and Kendall, those guys for giving back, for doing that. So huge shout out to them. You guys, it just dawned on me. I was flying back yesterday, just reading the news in Chicago. I was in Chicago for about 2.5 hours for a layover there. Dude, okay, means nothing here or there, but it shows you the lack of workers that are out there. And you see guys like Kendall, who's always looking to help and get people to work. They stopped serving breakfast at the O'Hare Airport like at 9. Dang. The only place that was serving anything breakfast related was McDonald's.
Yeah.
But I went to the little restaurant I go to in Terminal F all the time. There's that McDonald's that sits, I know that place upon my head. It sits right on the corner there. Then there's the Applebee's that's right there. Or TGBI, whatever the heck it's called.
TGI Fridays?
No, it's actually called, what's the one with the little peppers?
Chili's.
Chili's got a Chili's right there. And then around the other corner, there's another restaurant. They were serving hamburgers at 9:30.
Yummy.
I was like, man, I don't want no hamburger, man.
Well, if you're at Tiburon, I'd probably have a hamburger at 9:30. Those were nice.
Yeah.
So those were good.
Yes.
So I just stood in line and got some I just stood in line and got a McMuffin, or a McGriddle is what I got.
Oh,
yeah.
McGriddle.
Yeah, I got a McGriddle.
Little greasy.
Yeah.
A little slippery.
Yeah, a little slippery.
A little slippery on your fingers.
Yes. They don't stay in your stomach long either, put it that way.
A little greasy.
Very slippery and greasy. And I'm just going to leave it there. Like going down the hallway to Crisco. I was like, that was good. 33 minutes later.
That was not good.
Check, please.
Yeah, gotta go. That's awesome. That's great.
But I was thinking yesterday, obviously yesterday's being Friday, but I was thinking, man, we have 21 days today, 20 days until kickoff.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I mean, 3 weeks, 20 days from now, 21 days from now. Well, actually, no, 21
we'll be
days.
celebrating a victory.
We're going to know. We're going to have a pretty good, I don't want to take it pretty good. You don't know everything in one game, but you're going to know a lot in one game. I'll put it that way. You're going to see if where they're at in many aspects. You can see, and if you haven't watched it yet on YouTube, you've got to watch the not documentary. They're doing kind of a diary of Nebraska football. The first one, and Raff, I appreciate you sending it to me about a week ago. And I watched it, and it's called Nebraska Football's A Look In. Yeah. And episode 1 was called Building a Brotherhood. So if you get a chance, go to YouTube and type in Nebraska Football's A Look In. It's about 30 minutes long, and it shows everything from they checked into camp, some of the meals they were eating, practices, live scrimmage. They had some fun as well. I won't give it away, but they were having some fun there too. I think those days are done now. They're still going to have fun, but how much do you think Rhule has kicked up a notch? I know we have just a few minutes before we get into history, but Raff, you're thinking you got 3 weeks out. What are you doing right now?
I would think that after this week, I'm assuming they'll probably scrimmage on Saturday. If I was a guessing man, scrimmage tomorrow, and then come next week, you start installation for Minnesota, I would think. And then with the egg, so you got you're 3 weeks out, basically 3 weeks out. I would think you're installing for Minnesota, and then maybe you're installing a little bit for Colorado too. I don't know, with this being the first game of the era. If it was like, if he had a year or two under his belt, I think you're probably starting to do a little bit of Colorado prep, just have it ready to go.
Because you'd have to look at Jackson State film.
Yeah.
Because nothing, I guess, like you mentioned, there's no film at Colorado.
Yeah. And I'm sure all the analysts and stuff have already watched every game of every team we're going to play this year, and along the teams that they've coached, the Jackson State, of course. But I would assume that next week you start installation for Minnesota, and then maybe if they could start looking a little bit at Colorado, but I'm assuming they want the team completely focused on Minnesota.
Nick, what do you think?
There's no room to, I think, worry about anybody else other than Minnesota right now, right? Because if you start 0-1, you're gonna say, well, maybe we should. I don't think you want to have this mentality after the game, or the potential of, man, we should have prepared more. Maybe we should have focused only on Minnesota. Yeah. So I think you only got to worry about Minnesota here. You got to worry about going 1-0, and then you worry about Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a lot of excitement and anticipation for Colorado. But man, that Minnesota game, as I've said, I would rather have that game against Minnesota than Colorado.
Yeah, I would too, because you know what you're preparing for. With Colorado, I mean, you're guessing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're literally guessing on what you're going to do. With Minnesota. And again, like
I was just kind of looking at it from being 3 weeks that you probably Minnesota, if you lock in a week and a half, 2 weeks out and go all Minnesota, but I was thinking like maybe next week, beginning of the week, if, you could maybe do a little bit of Colorado just to put it in their heads a little bit. But I don't know if three weeks of all install just for Minnesota. I don't know if that's too much.
I just think also Minnesota, the reason I think I said that Minnesota is more important to me personally, obviously it's a conference game, so that plays a part. If you want to have this, I don't know, some would call it a pipe dream of competing or winning the Big Ten West, then you're going to have to beat Minnesota. Minnesota is also a team that's beaten you the last 4 years and 5 out of the last 6 times. So you need to start 1-0, and you don't want to go out, look flat, look incompetent, come back and say, man, we should have prepared more.
Yeah.
This is the one game.
There'll be no shortage of preparation.
Well, along with bye weeks, there's no excuse not to be prepared for the first game of the season.
I agree with you, Nick. And again, this is just looking from afar. And not even far, our team that's down there all the time, that's watching practices and everything else, and a few of the guys that I know that are down there. I don't see Rhule being the type of guy that's going to leave a rock or any stone unturned when it comes to preparation. Again, that's yet to be seen, and what that translate to on game days. And like I said, 3 weeks from yesterday. Yeah. But I think those guys are going full bore. I think even I was listening to him talk last night on the news. Even again, this doesn't equate to wins, but even the tone of his voice has changed a little bit. You can tell it's getting closer to showtime.
Yeah.
And the intensity is picked up. I know the preparation, the details, and you're really, man, you're separating the ballers. Who wants to be out here? And Raff, like you mentioned in his speech, again, folks, definitely go and watch that on YouTube, because you can just see and hear, just even in his voice, man, he goes, I'm going with gamers, man.
Yeah.
I'm going with gamers, and I think it's a far cry different story that we've heard in the past. Again, does it equate to wins? We don't know. But the intensity is definitely picked up for sure.
Yeah.
Nick, have you been when you were down there when?
The last time I was down there was Tuesday for practice.
What was your thoughts?
Well, I mean, honestly, they're not showing a whole lot, which is fine.
Mhm.
I really paid attention Tuesday to what groups guys were in, and what I mean by that is who's the first running back, who's Jeff Sims handing the ball off to, who's Heinrich Harburg, who's technically the backup right now, who's the number 2 guy, right? So that's what I was paying attention to. I think something that you said, AD, where it's his tone has changed because it's getting closer to showtime. Because all the things that you said in the offseason don't matter if you come out on Saturday against Minnesota and you look flat.
Dang right.
Yep.
None of it matters anymore. Because after that Minnesota game, or if Nebraska goes 0-2 to start the season, Matt Rule's not able to get up on that podium and say, hey, we did a lot of good things in the offseason. Because then the rebuttal, and rightfully so, is going to be, well, where's it at?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
We have got, as Nebraska fans, I'm just going to be very blunt. We have gotten coal in our stockings the past number of years, to where it was built. I mean, it was like it was built up to the big day of Christmas. And then you open the stocking, the game is played, and it's like, this is coal.
Yeah.
Well,
I just think too that it's a lot of people ask, so what's going to make the Nebraska fan base happy or whatever? And I just keep on going back. They've got to pass the eye test. Like,
yeah,
if you watch the game and you come out feeling sour, then that's going to upset the fan base.
Yeah.
I mean, I know wins are important, and winning is, what they are here for and to do. Yeah. But say they don't win the game, but if they pass the eye test, like, okay, this is a team that's going to make some noise, I think you can live with that. But if they don't pass the eye test, then the heat probably gets turned up right away. I mean, you hate to see it that way after one game, but Nebraska fans are so starved for just, a competent,
You took the words right out of my mouth, Raff. Competence. If they come out looking incompetent and ill-prepared, that's going to infuriate me.
Yep.
And I'm like I said, I want wins. We all want wins.
Yep.
But dang it, if you come out and get beat and you look incompetent,
well, and that's what I told actually when I was on the mic with Jay and Strick on Wednesday. I think Raff was on this part too. Is there's a very good chance, being in the Big Ten Conference where it's just competitive and physical type of football, that if Nebraska goes out there, looks disciplined, and only commits 2 penalties, they don't turn the ball over, maybe they have 1 turnover. Minnesota beats them by 3 on a last second field goal. You tip your cap and say, all right, you were just better than us today.
Yeah.
But if you turn over the football 3-4 times in a game,
false starts,
you have pre-snap penalties.
Yeah.
You look up and you have you committed 13 penalties for 107 or 105 yards. Well, then you're going to be able to look back and go, all right, well, that lost us the game.
Yeah.
And Minnesota just didn't do that, right?
Absolutely.
Same exact reasons Nebraska's been getting beat for 5+ years.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact reasons. And I think once again, it's okay. Maybe if Nebraska loses to Minnesota, if it's in the way of you were disciplined.
If they pass the eye test.
Exactly.
I can take competitive.
Yeah.
Well, folks, we'll be back with some history time. I'll be excited to hear that song. Obviously, some more sports. We got some guests at 9 o'clock as well. And then after 9 o'clock, we will hop right back into Nebraska football and see who's making some noise. We'll be right back, folks. This is The Drive with Nick, Raff. We're here at the mothership, 937 A Ticket. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawless harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver it to your farm for free. Acres, solutions for every field.
Day by Day is the new documentary about Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers' decades-long pursuit of a national championship. Featuring interviews with former players and coaches, as well as famous fans like Peyton and Archie Manning, Larry the Cable Guy, and numerous NCAA and NFL legends. Day by Day is the riveting, untold story of one of the most dominant, celebrated, and controversial football teams ever. Opening in theaters on August 11th. Visit daybydaymovie.com for details.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in August. Try their new lemon cream cheese on any bagel or breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Great Plains Trail Network. 4 locations in Lincoln, 1 in Seward. Bagels and
Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 20 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. But when tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 432-6740. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there is a slight chance of later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see an afternoon high of 3. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of around 67. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high of around 9. Meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards Luncheon on October 6th in Lincoln. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Lincoln's home for sport talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works hard so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-4981. 121. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket, m.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. This is The Drop with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. It's The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket It is Friday. AD has been on the road, so he's missed this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song.
I have, and I appreciate Unknown Texter. Good to hear. It's good to be back again. 2070. I appreciate you, bro. Guilt says AD sounds like you rented that McGriddle.
McDonald's, I'll give it back.
Sanderson, appreciate you, homeboy. It's good to be back, man. Good to hear you. Good to see your messages as well, my friend. And I appreciate your videos too on Twitter, man. Keep those things coming, bro. Keep them coming. What we got coming now, though, is history.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
You know, we got guests. Our guests are waiting in the production studio, and they're probably real confused right now. I don't know if they can hear it or not.
No, they're
maybe not.
They're in discussion.
Maybe, thankfully, the volume might have been down.
They're
like,
working on a
we
game
have to
plan.
go somewhere real fast.
Yeah, exactly.
They're game
They go.
planning.
We got to cancel.
Well, in Husker history, in 1998, Coach Osborne, this was his first time since 1962 that he was not involved with Husker football. It says right here in the article from the Journal Star, August 7th, 1998. Coach Osborne says, I wanted to leave when I felt the program were still functioning well. He says, I don't feel any different, but in 1985, many people remember, Nick, you don't, because you weren't even close to being born yet. He had double heart bypass surgery in 85 and was hospitalized with irregular heartbeat in November. And he wanted to spend more time with his family, more humanitarian work. That was that day lives forever, etched in a lot of our hearts. I can remember Raff still seeing Coach Osborne in the background. You could tell me he was trying to hold it together when Coach Solich was speaking on the microphone. Yep. And it was hard, very hard to see Coach like that. But at the same time, he made a promise to his wife that I'm done in 97. Yep. And he stayed true to his word, man, his commitment, so, but a lot has changed since then. I tell you that.
I took his coaching football class. So he did a coaching football class the year after he retired. And it was the most in-depth class of football we were game planning for Oklahoma. When they played Oklahoma State and Kansas City that year, we were game planning for Oklahoma State.
That's awesome.
I always laugh because Dominic Raiola was my seat buddy right next to me.
Mm.
And I swear to you, Coach Osborne was putting up offensive line and defensive line fence, and we were having to call out the offensive line call, what kind of protection
That's
to use.
great.
It was the most in-depth. It was insane how in-depth it went. And I could tell then, I was like, yeah, this guy still wants to be coaching.
Where was that class the last 5 years? Dang.
Nick said I would have gladly taken that class.
Oh, yeah. Well, for me or the head coach.
Oh, no.
I didn't say it.
Oh, my God.
Anyway,
what did you say again?
Nothing. We're not gonna.
What did you say again?
No, don't say it, Raff. We'll say it during on the break. We'll say it over the break.
I thought I want to make sure I heard what I heard.
Oh, you heard it right.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't necessarily bad. It was just kind of hurtful. So, I did not say.
One more Husker
It
history.
kind of came out. It happens.
I'm sure the text line caught it, but
Oh,
we'll see. Well, another Husker history before we go to break. Other Husker history. In 1998, August 10th, Coach McBride says, McBride laughed when asked about the label of the Intimidator. He says, I think I'm mellowing out. Maybe not mellowing. Maybe I'm just getting smarter. Besides, I realized from listening to all the pro scouts who come through here, I'm in the best football program in the country. Think about that, y'all. And he said his 99 defense was probably his best ever.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, 99. Because think about how many of those guys.
Ralph Brown, Mike Brown.
Oh,
Steve
goodness.
Warren.
And went to the pros. So quite a few of them. Folks, we'll be back.
Oh, we got a birthday. We got a birthday.
Yeah. What's the birthday?
I want to wish a very happy 70th birthday. Hulk Hogan.
Hogan is 70?
He is a real American. What you gonna do, brother? I'm telling you, brother. When the 24-inch pythons of Hulk Hogan run wild on you.
That was good, Raff.
Thank you.
Oh man. Shemaya, what's up, homeboy? He goes pew pew pew. Shots fired. Shemaya, what's up, homeboy? Hope you're doing good, my man. Hope you're doing good, brother. It's been too long, man. Folks, we'll be back with our guests at the top of the hour. It's the drive with, I guess, with Nick's comments too. It's interesting. I'm interested to make sure I heard what I heard.
Oh,
we'll be right back.
Six ganache.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 6th in Lincoln. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Whether you're looking for a new place to call home or trying to sell your current home, you want to make it as easy as possible. So why not use a realtor that works harder so you don't have to? The Carpe Diem team at Nebraska Realty is your go-to realty team for all your residential and commercial needs. They pride themselves on working hard and making your life as easy as possible while educating you every step of the way. Contact the Carpe Diem team to seize your moment, whether it be buying, selling, building, investing, or even commercial real estate. Give them a call today at 402-429-8121.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. When tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Summer is over. It's time to settle into your back-to-school routine. I'm Jason, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. As teachers, we're excited to see our students again. Parents, help your child. Set a time and a quiet place for homework and establish bedtime routines so your child will be rested and ready to help us make a bright new beginning for this year.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing. Whether it's for home or office, if I need repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there is a slight chance of some later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see the afternoon high of around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of around 67. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high of around 89. Meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history. 13-0. And bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in football history. These are the best in history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Friday, and once again, we have the No Coast Roller Derby team in here again today. They've got a bout Saturday, the final one of the season. It's on. Who we playing?
The B team will start at 5 p.m. They're playing Bisman from Bismarck, North Dakota. And then the A team will play following at 7 p.m. or later. They're playing Capital City Crushers out of Topeka, Kansas.
So what do we know about the Capital City Crushers? Are they a good team? Are we getting the win? That's all we want to know.
We're always hoping for a win. I have a friend that plays for their team. It'll be kind of like a rivalry. We've had a lot of skaters that I know and then other skaters on the team know. It'll be a really good game. They've gotten better over the years, so they'll really give us a run for our money, but it should be really good.
Okay, so we got Jolene the Mean back.
Jolene the Mean.
She's been here every time. She's the leader of this cavalry when it comes into the studio.
And Raff, she has that smile.
Yeah.
I've known Jolene for a long. We're not going to say a real name, but I've known Jolene for a long time. And her and her significant other are awesome people. I love them to death. Her and Trey Day. I call him Trey Day.
Trey Day the Mean.
When she said her name though, Jolene the Mean, I'm like, she's one of those kindest, sweetest people I know. But then you see her rip people's faces off.
She gets into the phone booth and switches.
Yes, there's a cognitive dissonance that's going on. So I'm not sure. Raph, go ahead. I just had to put that in.
You just like flip a switch.
It does like not right when I get on the track, but I get really mad. There's this like move in roller derby where they like trap the goat or like trap the baby, they call it sometimes. And like if someone calls me the baby, I get so mad.
Noted. I'm gonna call Trey right now. Dude, don't do it.
Do not call her baby. Hey, baby. The switch was made. And then we got the Enforcer. Enforcer, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been playing for 10 years. I was a junior skater for No Coast Junior Derby when they first started. I really love roller derby. It's my favorite sport of all time. It's my entire personality. So
What switch? Okay, the Enforcer. Okay, folks, if you're watching on the streamline, you might be able to see her. But the Enforcer, I mean, she looks like the kindest that's what's so off about this. But what turns you to the Enforcer? Like when you come in with your regular name, which you're not going to say, but then you come in as the Enforcer.
I could probably guess it.
What song?
Song?
What song?
Oh goodness.
What song gets? I'm like, what's that switch for you?
It's not a good one. My favorite like pre-roller derby bout song is Africa by Toto.
I saw the rain down in Africa.
So it's not. I mean,
Africa. That's your song.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just got a beat that I just I can't.
Okay. You know what? To each their own. That makes me want to go on a beach somewhere and drive on a drop top convertible and along a beach side. Maybe not the most aggressive for me, but to each their own. But that song makes you mad.
It just gets me in the mood.
Put you in a flow.
Yes, the
flow.
the game day flow.
Because the beat is a good beat.
Yeah.
That song is way older than you. I have my shoes, I think, are older than you that I have on right now. So that song gets you in the flow. What pisses you off? What gets you into that dark place?
I'm
Maybe that was a dark question.
I'm very competitive. So when it comes to competitive sports, like I want to win. I want to see my team succeed. So I will do what I need to do. I will go as hard as I absolutely need to make sure that happens. So it's a ride or die situation more or less, because like this team is my family, and we want to do the best we possibly can. Like as the A competitive team, we're shooting to go to champs one day. So every minute counts, every second counts. So I'm just really competitive.
I like that. Every minute counts, every second counts. I love it. We also have in the studio
Bad Brenda.
Bad Brenda.
Tell us about yourself, Bad Brenda. We want to know.
Well, I recruited just last November. I did recruitment and rostered for my first game in March. I am a jammer. And so, I get hit around a lot, and but I love it. And I grew up roller skating. So for me, this was just something that I really just adapted to pretty easily. And just really love my team. Jolene is one of I feel like my best little blockers that helps me out a lot on the team. She's always clearing my paths for me, and she's great. And so is the rest of the team. They're also awesome.
So both you are first year.
I am like one of the 3 people who went to recruitment in 2021, but it didn't
happen due to the COVID.
So I have a couple more practices under my belt than the recruits from this year.
Because I mean, it just seems like all of you, like we ask you, you're like, I love it. This is the greatest thing ever in the history. It just, and then you come and say the exact same thing. It's just like the team, the camaraderie, and all that. That's amazing. So I got to ask too. So we got the match. I mean, is there a post game after party going on after this?
Absolutely. Yep. It's going to be at Rosie's downtown. Rosie's downtown is actually our official after party sponsor.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I want each one of you to answer this question right now. If tomorrow being the last game of the year, okay, what is one word to describe your experience this year season? In a couple words. What's a few words to describe?
Start with me.
Anybody can start. Enforcer, Bad Brenda, Jolene the Mean.
I'll start. It's in one historic, because with COVID and everything, No Coast was really set back. They had a lot of ups and downs, not only with COVID, but interleague things that were happening. And so after almost like a 4-year hiatus, being able to do so many crazy things that we've done this year. We've completely basically rebuilt the league for 2023. So it's been a really historic year for No Coast, being able to come back to the track, play. I think we've played up to 6 or 7 games, being able to host 5 of them here at home, being able to travel, go to Denver, go to South Dakota. It's been such a astronomical year for us. So that's probably the biggest one.
I love it. I love it. Bad Brenda.
Gonna go? Okay. I guess for one word for me, it would probably be growth, just because it was, personal growth, growing as a person on a team, which I never played team sports before this. I think I played t-ball when I was 6. And so it was definitely, and then just seeing the growth in all of my teammates from, that was something that I really enjoy, is just watching everyone really evolve from recruitment till now, which has been just leaps and bounds. Like, it's really amazing to watch everybody just become these amazing players that at the beginning of the recruitment, you just see the struggle, and now people just have evolved into these really amazing players. So I think for me, it's definitely been growth.
Jolene said, "Oh no." It's like there's only one left, Jolene. You said, "Oh no."
Don't call her baby.
Yeah. Nick, don't do it.
I think for me, in one word, I think it would probably be resilience, and maybe not just for me, but like what Bad Brenda said, just watching some of the new skaters who maybe didn't know how to skate fully when they came to practice, or when they came to recruitment, to now they're honing in on skills, or they've fallen so many times and gotten back up. And then even just resilience as a league, it was a learning experience this year, with sponsorships and with being on the board. We just had we learned a lot, and it wasn't super easy all the time. And we're excited for next year.
Definitely.
So you have this off. First of all, it's not off season yet. You got business to take care of tomorrow. And tell us about tomorrow's logistics, and tell us the details of tomorrow.
The game's at the Icebox, which is the address.
That's all right. That's all right.
1880 Transformation Drive. Doors open at 4:30. First game starts at 5. Second game starts around 7. It just depends on how many timeouts and penalties and official reviews there are in the first game. Tickets are $16 for general admission, and then trackside seating, it's $18. If you're going to sit trackside, you have to be 18 or older.
And then kids 10 and under get in for free.
10 and under get in for free. That is awesome.
Nick, you're in.
We also have a kids
Nick's gonna
table
come with a tippy
as
cup.
well.
You also have a what table?
We have a kids table as well for you can color.
Yes. You can bring your own Crayolas, Nick, with the sharpener on the back.
Naj hits the icebox.
So what is a kids table? What is that? What does that relate? What is that? What one the kids table?
It's just kind of where if because kids don't want to sit through a whole game. You know,
Right.
my sister brings all of her kids there, and they get a little rowdy, so you can kind of just corral them over there. We have different things they can color, different kind of craft things. I think just kind of a lot of fun things if they get a little bit bored and need to move around.
That's awesome. I guess last question I have for you, wrapping up more. What do you do during the off season because when will you start next season? When do you start prepping for next season?
Our 3 weeks of an off season.
Oh,
relax.
So the way that the off season works, we're kind of doing it differently this year, just because we want to see changes made within the league, and we want to see skaters grow even more. Because in the past we would take a month, or we would take August and then throughout the rest of the year off, and then we come back in January. Athletes, that doesn't really work that way. You have to constantly be conditioning your body, stay in practice. So we'll take a 3-week break. We come back in September for current league skaters, and then October 2nd till November 20th, we'll be doing recruitment. That's when we'll be intaking new skaters, seeing who wants to play roller derby. They'll get to learn the basics, the skills, the rules, everything you need to know. And then right at the beginning of the year in January, we'll restart our competitive season.
Off and rolling. Fantastic.
So say there's somebody listening that wants to play roller derby next year. Who would they contact, or who would be the person that they'd want to get a hold of?
Your best bet is going to nocoastrollderderby.com. You'll see a tab that says join us. That'll have all the recruitment details there. If you're really wanting to jump the gun and join roller derby right away, you can actually register right now. If you have more questions, I recommend emailing nocoastrollderderby@gmail.com.
nocoastrollderderby@gmail.com. Got it.
Perfect. Well, guys, we really appreciate you guys coming in. I think we got every single home match this year you're in for. So
yeah,
we definitely have to continue it again next year. Best of luck against those Crushers on Saturday.
5 o'clock Icebox first game. Second game starting shortly after the first game, around 7-ish, give or take. Kids table, 10 and under gets in for free. They also have a kids table where Nick is going to be hold court.
Naj is here. All right, everybody. We'll send it a break. Thanks again for coming in today, and we'll be right back.
Are you ready to upgrade your combine? Don't wait. Act now to choose from the widest selection of used combines at Acres Equipment. Acres, Nebraska's leading John Deere combine dealer, is offering 2.9% interest for 60 months on over 100 pre-owned combines. Each combine includes our A-plus uptime program to keep you running flawlessly throughout harvest season. Go to acres.com to view a huge inventory of low-hour, late model equipment. Find what you like, and we'll deliver to your farm for free. Acres for every field.
Are you tired of living in pain? It's time to take control. At Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, we're your one-stop shop for expert care in Lincoln. From broken bones to complex reconstruction, our skilled team will help you get back on track. Visit prairieortho.com today and discover why we're the trusted choice for thousands of patients. Don't let pain hold you back. Take the first step towards a better pain-free life with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery, where healing begins. Call 402-489-4700.
Veterans, do you know what local, state, and federal benefits and services you're eligible to receive? Do you want help navigating the application or appeals process? Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. Let us serve you. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out .jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Ford. We pride ourselves on the relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Summer is so time to settle into your back-to-school routine. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. As teachers, we're excited to see our students again. Parents, help your child. Set a time and a quiet place for homework. Establish bedtime routines so your child will be rested and ready to learn. Help us make a bright new beginning for our students this year.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Brand!
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together, whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends. Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place a takeout orders. So boom, got it. Our Friday is Florial's time.
There it is. Florio Fridays. I love it. Interesting thing I want to talk about this next segment before we get into RGT. But on this next segment, first of all, we're going to thank what's up?
I did it again. I'm sorry. But when the
Time out.
No.
This is why
No.
we took the text line
No.
from Raff
No.
for 30 minutes.
But I can explain myself. When the official chef of The Drive makes a text message saying, when can I bring food? When are you guys available? That supersedes everything.
I love it.
Supersedes everything. So we need to know.
I love
AD,
it.
what
love
day will you be in studio next week?
Oh boy.
Anytime the responses. I will be here Monday and I'll be here Thursday. So I'm only going to miss Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, you'll be here
Oh,
Monday?
you're here Monday?
No, you're not here Monday.
I don't even know what.
Raff,
You know what?
Raff knows his schedule.
Let's
better.
make it Thursday or Friday for sure. Because I'm not
Thursday
sure
or
on
Friday?
Monday. I know I fly out Monday. I just don't know what time yet. I need to look at that. But yeah, thank you, Matt. Yeah, well, Matt. Yeah, Matt, appreciate it.
Supersedes everything.
Yes, Matt. Let's look at maybe Thursday, man. For sure, I know for sure I'll be here Thursday and for sure Friday. So Matt, appreciate you, homie. Ron, AD. This is Jolene, a good friend of mine. So what makes you want to kill people? Hey, Big Money, it's good to be back in the studio. Good to see your text, my man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, brother. Cheeseburger, aka Big Money. Thanks a lot, brother. You know, interesting thing I wanted to bring up today is when a number is retired, should it ever be worn again? I'm going to preface it this way. And I was reading this article on the plane yesterday, and it talks about basically, think about Dave Remington, okay? There are two different things. You have a retired jersey and you have a retired number. So there's two different things, okay? So you have to keep that in perspective. But think about Dave Remington, okay? He's the only two-time winner of the Outland Trophy, 81-82. 1981, think about this. He was the center, might I add. The center. Big 8 Offensive Player of the Year. When is the last time you've seen a center be the offensive player of the conference? This was the first and only time a lineman won that honor. First Nebraska student athlete, regardless of sport, to be inducted to the co-seated Academic All-American Hall of Fame. I don't know the criteria of a retired number and when you bring back, because you have retired jersey, you have retired numbers. Okay. Because there's a lot of retired numbers, because like you have Trev Alberts up there. I mean, I can go on and on and on, Frazier, etc. But a retired jersey, should it come back out ever? Or what's the criteria? Because I'm gonna explain my criteria first. A guy like Dave Remington, of course, I'm biased. He's a buddy of ours, but nevertheless, if we didn't even know the guy, you just look at. If I just saw, first of all, the first two-time Outland Trophy winner, that's never been done. Besides him, he is the offensive player of the conference, and he was the center. Never been done. Only him. That is a number. Now I know we have more players now, 130 roster, 120. But to me, a player that decorated, you put it away and you never let it out again. The other player I would say at other school, me and Raff were talking on the way here this morning, Archie Griffith from Ohio State, the only two-time Heisman. That is rare air what they did. Go ahead. Should you bring out a number when it's retired?
I think
a jersey when it's retired.
I think that Nebraska probably still would have retired numbers, but I think when Terry Rogers came in 86, I think it was 86.
Well, he was able to wear his dad's number,
and they
brought it out.
And they took number 20 out of retirement. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what started the ball rolling to using those numbers again, because I know that Mike Rozier's number 30 was pretty much retired for probably 10 years before, I believe, Brian Knuckles, I think, took number 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I'm not sure. I guess they could, if they wanted to, you could take that number 50 and, put it up there and have no one wear it ever again. But it's so once you kind of open up that can of worms where you start using them again. But as long as you just keep, it's hard to read. I mean, I think you could retire if you went with, like, say, Dave Remington, Mike Rozier, Eric Crouch. You go the Heisman Trophy winners. You probably could get away with it. But now, I guess if the number's like 50, if you say 50 to a Nebraska fan, it's Dave Remington. There's no other. But actually, number 7 is actually a little bit different, where it's not. I don't know if 7 synonymous with Eric Crouch. Eric Crouch wore number 7, but there's other players that have worn the number 7 and worn it really well. So I don't know if that. So that's probably a point where maybe Crouch's 7 being retired might have been a good thing, that it would always be synonymous to Crouch. I forgot who was. I think Bobby Reynolds was the
60. Bobby Reynolds was. Novak was 64. Actually, Novak wore 3 different jerseys.
Yeah, Trainwreck Novak.
Yep. Well, to date, 22 Huskers have had their jerseys retired. Names and numbers listed on the North Stadium wall, facade over there, and they're still in regular rotation to this day. Nick, what would you say the criteria should be for retired number, man?
Leave it up to the players. Let obviously some of them might have passed away and things like that.
Let them ask permission.
But ask permission.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be up.
Let
it be up to the player.
I like that.
At the retirement ceremony, right? Be like, all right, how do you want us to handle this?
Yep.
How do you want us to handle this? Because here's the deal: is because if for example Dave Remington says, I don't care if somebody wears 50.
He wouldn't care.
No, he wouldn't wear it.
He wouldn't care.
And that's my thing. Is a lot of those guys are so humble, and they're just like, listen, I was lucky to play here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let somebody else wear it. It can still be hanging up there.
People are gonna know.
It can still say number 50, Dave Remington, or whatever. But there can all. I think if the player whose jersey got retired at that number, if they are saying, okay, well, who am I to say, oh no, if I worked in the athletic department, who are you to say, no, you can't wear his number?
Right.
I think number 20 would still, I don't think it would ever have been worn again, but I think when Terry Rogers came in 86, I think that opened it up to where, okay, it's
Booker wore it after that.
Kind of available again.
Audie wore it as well.
Yeah.
And with having a program that's so rich in tradition, like guys are going to know.
Yeah. They're going to know.
Guys are going to know.
And you say 30 micros a year. I mean,
yeah, guys will know. It doesn't matter how long it's been since Nebraska's been at that glory. They practice in the stadium. They're around it. They know. They're aware. And if they're not aware, then people are going to tell them.
Yeah, exactly.
And even the numbers that aren't even retired, like number 12, I don't think Turner Gill's up on this side. But if you say number 12 in Nebraska football,
it's Turner Gill.
Turner Gill.
It's Turner.
So
Nick was like, I was thinking Bobby Newcomb myself.
Joe Gans.
Yeah, enough out of you today.
Tom
Nick.
Sealer.
You fired enough bombs here
What
today.
about Joe Gans? Joe Gans wore number 12.
I like
Kellogg the third.
We're getting
I
Ronnie
like
on.
RK3. He's a good dude.
We're getting Ronnie on the show too, man.
He's fun.
I like where Big Money says you can bring them back. Depends on what the number represents. 42 in baseball will never be worn for obvious reasons. But if a college retires a bunch of numbers, what numbers are you going to wear? I agree with you, Big Money.
Time out. Also, guys, did you see above Big Money's text all the pickles?
Ooh,
bring pickles.
Yeah, bring them.
Oh,
bring
yeah.
Bring them in.
Bring those pickles. Bring some pickles.
I'll happily take
We
some
love
pickles out of our
food.
hands.
Yes.
So
Scooter from Roca says Reggie Ball, all-time number 7 best, 2 natties. You had Reggie Ball. You had Andre McDuffie. You had McCathorn Clayton. Who else was 7?
I don't know. I forgot.
Yeah, pretty
Nick.
Ricky.
Who else wore number
You
7?
got Ricky Simmons, of course.
Your Nick's favorite coach wore number 7.
stop. You're gonna make it sound
Here
way.
you all go.
See, because of a comment
I'm
I
not touching
made.
it.
Because of a comment I made about an hour ago, Raff just comes at me. That's not the case at all.
There y'all go.
Come on.
Let me ask you
John
guys,
Gomes.
what would be DeJohn Gomes?
Demario Williams?
Demario was a bad boy, man. He was a bad boy. He's put in work. He's put in work.
I wanted to say Austin Cassidy wore number 8. Tim Marlowe wore number 6. Those are the guys that I grew up watching. How sad is
Did you
that?
say number 9, Steve Taylor?
Sivo, number 9. You had obviously Tony Veland,
Mikey Pauly
number
on
9.
7.
I guess Mikey.
Mikey
TV.
Pauly. Come on, don't forget Mikey
Yeah,
Pauly
Tony
now.
Veland would pop up as number 9.
Yeah,
but I think
TV.
Steve Taylor would probably be the synonymous with the
Quarterback.
number.
Yep. That'd be a big one.
The best looking quarterback in Nebraska football history, self-glossed by Steve Taylor.
That's what he said on Wednesday.
See, self-glossed?
Yeah.
Self what?
Self-glossed himself as the best looking quarterback in Nebraska football history.
You guys, we're getting close now, man. And a few of the players, and we'll talk more about this on Monday too if I'm here, but you guys will talk about it regardless. Players that have kind of stuck out a little bit leading up to solidify the positions. What do you guys think about with Ty Robinson, man? Defensive tackle. He's back from his injuries. He improves his physical shape. If there's one thing that stands out the most as I was watching that on YouTube, Raff and Nick, they look different. I mean, they look different.
Big boy.
You look at Scott, our center, when he first came in, I mean, his face looks, drastically different.
He's chiseled.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that, Nick? When you're down
absolutely.
in practice,
Absolutely.
did you notice they look different physically?
Yeah. I just try not to get too excited about it.
Yeah. That'd be a little odd.
No, okay, easy now, easy. I try
Boy,
not-
you
I try-
look awesome.
I try
Snatch
not.
his credentials.
Yeah. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. No, I try not to let that go. Turn that into they're gonna win.
Right.
That's
But it's
what
an
I'm
obvious
saying.
thing, though.
Yeah, of course. Corey Campbell putting in work.
They
Corey Campbell putting in work.
Yes.
Did you know Teddy Prohaska 6'10"?
Are you serious?
That's what I said.
Yeah,
He's 6'10", Nick?
6'10".
He looks every bit of 6'10".
Yeah.
Dude, he's got a future in WWE after.
He's big.
You know what's going to be interesting to see how much his technique has changed?
Yeah.
Because he is the way it's reality. Things we've seen in the past, he was a defensive end's dream because they would just get under him.
Yep.
I wonder, it'll be interesting to see if he's going to get lower and how in his hands placement, because his hands are going to be huge. Because first of all, you figure his wingspan's got to be huge.
Yeah.
But his body position, how is he going to position himself to keep those guys from going underneath his pads?
Yeah.
Yep.
6'10".
Yeah.
That was one of the things that stood out to me the most was, and we'll get to the other names later as well, but Ty Robinson looks different. He's healthy. Also, Hartstog. I'm excited with Malcolm because how Coach, I'm just going to throw it out there. Coach Bush just threw him out there to the fire and said, you know what? We're going to baptize this kid with fire and watch what happens.
I mean, Bryce Benhart's leaner than he ever has been in college. So, we'll see what happens.
Gabe Irvins went to the weight room a couple times.
Oh my goodness. Insane. Folks, come back. We have some RGT and wrap it up on this amazing Friday. It's The Drive on the Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on innovation and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Day by Day is the new documentary about Tom Osborne and the Nebraska Cornhuskers' decades-long pursuit of a national championship. Featuring interviews with former players and coaches, as well as famous fans like Peyton and Archie Manning, Larry the Cable Guy, and numerous NCAA and NFL legends, Day by Day is the riveting, untold story of one of the most dominant, celebrated, and controversial football teams ever. Opening in theaters on August 11th, visit daybydaymovie.com for details.
A lot of businesses say that they're family focused. When tough situations in life arise, the business feels anything but for your best interests. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring, and they will always treat their employees like family, as they do with customers. James Enterprise Incorporated is hiring Class A and B CDL drivers, a shop tech, and diesel mechanic. If you're looking for a career with a company that goes above and beyond to value you and your family, apply today at jamesenterpriseinc.com or call 402-432-6740.
Vershawn Jackson for Brant Excavating. Brant's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brant is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brant Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to brantexcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brant Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brant.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again. They're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword. Come work at Continental.
Mary Ellen Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch. Get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate. Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Don't allow uninvited guests to take over your home. Trust Bats to Rats for a peaceful and rodent-free living space.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. Buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear, you're done. Trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there's a slight chance later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see an afternoon high around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of 7. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high around 9. Meteorologist Kyle Bucket for 93.7 The Ticket. and theticketfm.com.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You finally finished your man cave in the basement. Brand new furniture, huge TV, and all of your collector's items. You're ready for football season. You were so excited until one bad rain and it is all ruined. Don't risk a flooded basement and countless dollars in damages when it can be avoided. Call John Henry's today for a free sump pump estimate for your home.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Bob just wanted to say thank you for a record-setting July here at Koppel. The summer sales event continues in August, and the incentives are crazy good. Check this out. We've got 0.9% financing along with a $2,500 trade-in rebate on select new models. You heard right. 0.9% financing has been extended along with a trade-in rebate. Also, GM certified used inventory is filling up fast, so make that money-saving drive to Koppel. It's just south of the interstate, or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with roof credit.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies, but there is a slight chance of later in the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be a hot one today. We'll see a afternoon high of around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low of around 67. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies with an afternoon high of around 59. Meteorologist Kyle Puckett for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We are proudly sponsored by Sand Hills Global. Sand Hills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom.
There it is.
Appreciate it. RGT.
All right, Raff, are you ready?
Bring it.
All right, here we go.
For Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now. Beautifully done. All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to two people, actually, down in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Oh, nice.
So I want to throw a Raff's Good Take out to my buddy Craig Jimenez. Been friends with him since the college years. Always a good guy. Always a good phone call. Try to talk to him once every couple weeks or so. But he said he was out on a work site the other day and he met one of his inspectors. His name is Sam Voss. Never met Sam before, but Sam said that he had just moved down to Fayetteville from Lincoln, Nebraska. And Craig goes, well, I got a buddy that does a radio show up there called The Drive or whatever. And guy says, Raff and AD. And Craig's like, I couldn't believe it. He knew you guys. So big shout out to Craig and Sam for listening down in Fayetteville, Arkansas every day. We appreciate that. So
that's awesome.
Pretty cool stuff.
That's awesome.
I love it. Clear down in Arkansas.
Yep.
Fayetteville,
Man.
home of the Drive.
Have you guys been to Fayetteville?
Oh, yeah.
I have.
Dixon
I
Street.
like
Hello.
Fayetteville.
Yes.
I also like the football stadium because it's one of those. One thing you don't get in Nebraska is you can't see in the stadium. right? It's very difficult to see in the stadium. In Fayetteville, you walk up on what is that, the northeast corner, and it's just wide open.
Yeah, it's starting to get filled in a lot more.
Is our state starting to
they're
update
putting
it?
a lot of updates and stuff.
Dang, that's too bad.
That's the house that Jerry Jones built.
Yeah.
Raff, you mentioned a point last week too. How many guys on that team he played with ended up being like uber successful?
Oh, insane! I think it was the '62 national championship team.
Jerry
More than
Jones,
half the
Switzer,
team
Johnson
ended up being millionaires. You got Jim Lindsay.
Wow.
You got it's insane the success that Coach Broyles had down there with that team.
Jeez.
All
right, AD.
The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ILC.net/careers. You know, when I was traveling the past couple weeks, and I was down in Alabama quite a bit, and I was when I was at Gulf Shores. One of the I've been there a few times prior to this, but I remember it was one of my dad's favorite place to go. My mom and dad would go there quite a bit. A lot of memories on those beaches down there. And at first, I wasn't going to go out to the beach. In my hotel, I mean, literally, I was sending you guys pictures. It was right there. I said, you know what? I'm going to honor them and go out there and just enjoy it. I just went out there, dude. It's nighttime, and I'm sitting on that beach in one of the chairs that was still out there, and just enjoying it and letting the memories come in, and just really just feasting off of that. Folks, all we have is memories. I mean, that's the thing about it. The people you meet right now will be a memory long gone eventually. So enjoy those things. Don't fight them back. That is one thing Raff knows. My good circle knows. That's one thing I struggle with grief pretty bad. But that's one thing I'm learning to do is just appreciate those good times you have with those good people. So maybe you're mourning someone, you love someone. There's nothing wrong with that, folks. Embrace those memories because, man, those are the things that put a smile on your face. Maybe some tears in your eyes too, and that's okay. But it also puts a smile on your face. So embrace those memories. Like I said, I had a blast. I sat up there at the beach for about 2.5 hours, laughing a little bit, crying a little bit, listening to the water, but just had a good time. So embrace those memories because those are the things that keep the ticker going, man. It's Friday.
There you go.
We
How
did
about
it.
that? Quick week for AD, huh?
Yeah. I tell you what, went by quick. See you guys for what? One day next week? Do
it again next Friday.
Things easy.
All right, everybody. Remember, No Coast Roller Derby Saturday night at the Icebox. Make a memory there. We will talk to you on Monday. Have a great weekend.